Hey, hey. So it's that time of the evening. I'm going to come on and do a love energy reading. Keep in mind it is collective, so not every message coming through will resonate for everyone. Just keep the ones that do by your intuition. It will be your ultimate guide. So I'm going to use the Romance and Love Oracle just to get like the overall energy of the reading. I hope everyone's doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And let's just see what comes out. I'm getting the name Greg, so that could be somebody's name. It doesn't have to be, but somebody's name could be Greg. The ex, possibly. We have the ex, healing from the past, heartbreak. It takes time. Be patient with yourself. We've got trust. Not everyone deserves your trust to guard your heart. Okay, so I feel like that's the type of energy that you may be in. Like an ex really could have like did a number on you, but I feel like something about you healing your heart is allowing you to move forward. And I feel like the next relationship is gonna be something different because you're learning that not everyone deserves to be in your energy. Okay, and I'm seeing something, the window is really standing out here in the background to me on this the X card. So I feel like you're coming up to like a certain time frame where you're gonna be healed enough from the past to open up your heart to trust again. Okay, and I feel like something good is gonna be happening here. We got Star. So this also, well, hang on a second. It says, avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. So once you feel like, you know, you've really healed and you know what you don't want in your energy and you know not to give just anybody your time and, you know, your energy body, even if you're not physical with anybody, you know, it's your energy is priceless, it's precious, it's sacred. Okay, we also have the Star here. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now, so be optimistic. Okay, just because it didn't work out in the past, and you know the ex was a bomber, I don't know why, like I want to say that like the ex was a love bomber, so that could have really done a number on you. Don't rush to the next person just to feel better, just to feel comforted. Make sure that you're comforted by yourself, that you're the one, you know, that is coddling and cradling yourself and really protecting your energy here. Because, you know, oftentimes if we're still in that energetic bubble or that frequency of somebody that was a love bomber and we rush into something without giving ourselves that time to heal, most likely you're gonna bump into somebody, okay, that's gonna be another love bomber. They're gonna be somebody that's gonna fill the void of the excitement that you got with that person. And, you know, without healing from that and really understanding what that was and accepting it, because it's really hard to experience a situation with a love bomber and then come out of it and understand what happened without feeling like, well, I know that they cared about me, what happened? And then trying to put the blame on yourself. So I'm really getting heavily here that you did nothing wrong, okay? Even if there were arguments or things like that, forgive yourself, okay? If somebody came on strong and really pulled you in and then just dropped off the face of the earth, you know, this person wasn't emotionally available and they could have just been somebody that could have been some sort of, you know, emotional abuser when it comes to love and just wants to have something to have something. Okay, so it's really hard to come to terms with that. And so if you're not healed and you hurry up and you meet somebody else, you could possibly want to fill that void with, you want that same feeling. Because especially if you're somebody that's, you know, experienced this out of the blue and somebody picks up that you're very empathic, and they seek out that type of person because they know it's easy to put off their energy as if they're the perfect person that they want so much from you. And a lot of times, I don't know why this is coming through, you guys, a lot of times those people will really push that onto you so quickly, and you'll be so happy and so excited, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just something to experience sometimes for some people, and you learn from it, and to avoid that and really step up into your worth and be able to detect that energy, it requires healing first. So I don't know who needed to hear that. I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but I am seeing something that, you know, as long as you're optimistic and you understand what that type of relationship was, and, you know, and understand that you didn't do anything wrong, you were just, you were really open-hearted, and you're probably a very empathic person, and it didn't align. That person wasn't healed enough within their own energy to respect or give you what you deserve. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but I hope it, you know, resonated or made you feel a little bit more at peace about your situation if you did experience that. Okay, so let me pull some more cards here, because I feel like something else, like your optimism is bringing something powerful in. Yeah, you're at a crossroads here. So I feel like the crossroad is the, you know, stay on the path to healing. Okay, and once you accept and forgive and release, you're going to open up to something new, and you're going to be able to pinpoint that energy. You're going to realize if somebody's being really pushy, wanting to know everything about you, really pushing the love onto you, really rushing things. And I feel like if you're resonating with this, a part of you kind of felt like you were excited, but at the same time, you're like, things are going really, really fast. And it's like, looking back, it was like, ooh, that was a red flag, you know? So you'll be able to pick up on those types of energies, and it'll be a way to steer clear from it. And I feel like you're optimistic, you know, being optimistic when it comes to a relationship after you've healed from being with a love bomber is something that takes a lot of trust within yourself. Like, am I going to be able to pull in the right person? And knowing that it's not your fault, but learning from it is going to allow you to pull in the right person. And I'm seeing that happen for you, okay? Fated meeting. I mean, come on. Fated meeting. And it's also somebody that's going to be evolved. Somebody that could possibly be spiritual. They could be awakened. They could be healed because maybe they've gone through the same experiences. But this meeting is fated. Okay, could be seeing hot air balloons. Hot air balloons could be sign or synchronicity, but I'm seeing this as a evolved connection. This is going to be something that is going to allow you to trust again, only because you are coming into a time where you're going to trust yourself. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but you know, stay on the path to healing. Okay, even if it was a while ago and you just can't seem to, you know, open yourself up to dating, or you have a fear of possibly bringing in somebody that's going to do the same thing, all you have to know is, you know what that feels like, right? So if it feels that way again, you put boundaries up. It's okay to have healthy boundaries in a healthy relationship. Somebody that wants to be with you, somebody that's fated, somebody that, not fated, like constantly like fated, that's not what I mean, fated. Okay, somebody that's meant for you, a divine connection, will respect those boundaries. They will respect your wanting to let things flow with the natural course of the way the universe has it planned. Okay, it's not going to be somebody who's going to pressure you to tell them anything, or pressure you to let them move in, okay, or pressure you to move in or something like that. Okay, it's going to be somebody, I mean, if they want those things, that's fine, but you guys can talk those things out. I don't know why this is coming out, okay? So I feel like somebody needs to hear it. Somebody has really, you know, somebody's ex really did a number on them, and I feel like it wasn't fair to you, and I'm not, and that's to be acknowledged, and it's okay to have those feelings, and it's okay to feel them out and release them, okay? So I don't know who needs to hear that, but you deserve so much better. And you're going to get better. And it's just a matter of trusting yourself to open up your heart to love again. Because you know the signs now that you've experienced that, okay? And even if it wasn't a love bomber, if it was a bad relationship, then use those as an example, okay? It doesn't mean you have to, you know, tell the new person this is what your ex-person did. Because that could be a sign as well. If that's all, you know, that you're willing to talk about, that could be a sign that maybe there's some more healing that needs to be done. But take it for yourself. Take mental notes, you know, energetic notes for yourself, and use those as a guide when it comes to your next relationship, and be like, okay, this feels good. This doesn't feel like, you know, the way it made me feel last time, even if it did feel good, okay? Because a lot of times when people show you that much affection, it does feel good. I'm not acknowledging that either, but it feels a lot worse when they just up and disappear or ghost as well. So Okay, sorry about that. I had to stop the timer because I had to let Miss J in. So if you're new to my channel, it's Miss J. She often pops up when something good is about to happen, and she was crying at the door. So I feel like, you know, a message coming through. I feel like, you know, it's going to pick up on a group of the collective that really dealt with somebody who was, you know, just a shit. They were a shithead, okay? And it's time to trust yourself. I'm hearing, you know, brave soul, it's safe to love again, because you know the signs, and your hope and optimism is making you a magnet, making you a love magnet, okay, to somebody that is going to come in, and they're going to see that you've got protective, you know, healthy boundaries, and it's not going to be a moment where you're, you know, absolutely vulnerable to it because you've been through an experience, and they're going to respect that. Okay, that's definitely what I'm seeing here. This person's not going to be pushy. Okay, we got insecurities, self-esteem here. So that's something, you know, that this person from the past could have left behind, but I feel like that's something that you're working through, and just know that you are worthy of the best type of love. I also feel like those insecurities were why this person was so pushy. Okay, it's like they were so pushy because they're insecure about themselves, and they're insecure about what they have to offer. So in order to lock it down, to get whatever fulfillment they need, they have to be really pushy, right? So that could also be their energy that they projected onto you. So I'm hearing from your guides, let that shit go. Let that shit go, okay? You got this fated meeting coming in. Can you give me one more card, Spirit? Independent, becoming independent. Like I said, cradle your own energy, okay? You are your own baby, okay? Take care of that energy. And I feel like that is when you make yourself your own baby, like something that you would nurture and take care of and put first, okay? Obviously, if you have children, I'm not trying to say to do that, but I'm talking about energetically. Like, take care of yourself as if you are your own baby, okay? And I feel like that independence is going to shine through here, and something about your energy is going to be so beautifully magnetic, and the person that is aligned with you, I'm hearing the stars have aligned, okay? I'm going to take my time. You know, whenever I channel that song, I love that song. It's by Ariana Grande. So yeah, take your time when it comes to love. You know, it's okay to be picky. Let the universe know what you want. They're taking your order, okay? You know, if you're staring out the window looking at the stars, let the stars know what it is that you want here, and be optimistic that it's coming in, because I'm hearing brave soul, it's okay to love again. We got whole inner growth, so that's telling me that you're going to be doing a lot of healing. And come on, we got new love coming in, okay? So new love. So for whoever, you know, has dealt with a love bomber, God bless you, okay? God blessed you with being able to heal from that, so you can bring on the most divine love, and that person can go off and do whatever it is they're going to do, and you don't have to worry about seeing them ever again. So if they disappeared, they did you a favor, okay? They did you a favor. Let's just see what else is going on here. The stars have aligned. Brave soul. 10 of Cups. Renewed hope. Okay? The stars have aligned. You wished on a star. You were hopeful. You were optimistic. You healed. You learned from that situation. You got renewed hope here. I'm seeing, I almost called these cherry blossoms. That's not what they are at all. So cherry blossoms could be something, because I didn't mean to say that. But those dandelions. I'm gonna turn red. I couldn't think of what they were called. So I just went, you know what I'm talking about. New love, renewed hope. I'm so excited for you. So don't fill the void, okay? Make sure that you don't fill the void, because you don't want to, you know, rush into a feeling trying to fill the void of something that wasn't pure and honest and real and had healthy boundaries, okay? We got 2 of Cups on the bottom. Are you shitting me? Come on here. Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. It is safe for you to love again. The energy does not lie, okay? Only your ex lies. The energy now does not lie. They lied. This doesn't. Okay, so let me just pull some channel messages. I wasn't going to even pull channel messages, but it's kind of like I'm trying to be who you need me to be. Okay, so this person that you are that you are lining up with, okay, this person's becoming the person that you needed them to be. They could have very well been through situations that, you know, did a number on them, whether it was a love bomber or not. However, if you're resonating with this, I'm picking up that you could have dealt with somebody that was, you know, full on, and then completely pumped the brakes or disappeared, okay? I'm seeing somebody who's being prepared for you, somebody that could have gone through you know, a relationship that did a number on them, and now they're wishing for the same thing, okay? And this person's trying to be everything that you need them to be, so they're working hard to be a good person, and that means that this person's healing as well. The best thing and the most kind of pure love that you can offer somebody is to work on yourself constantly, because what are we if we don't work on ourselves? What good are we to anybody else, okay? Not to mention ourselves. So I'm seeing that is what you're doing here, okay? And the energy does not lie. Are you ready for this, okay? So are you ready to, you know, open your heart is what I'm hearing. Open your heart and be optimistic about the type of love that you deserve, okay? That's the universe asking you, are you ready for this? Don't just, you know, hope that any person that crosses your path and smiles at you is going to be that person, because you're going to know this person's going to come in and they're going to be gentle and they're going to be soft with you, okay? They're going to, you know, they're going to be gentle with your heart. This isn't going to be somebody that's going to be pushy or, you know, really like nagging you to go out with them, or, you know what I'm saying? So know the difference of the energy, and when this person comes around, it will renew your hope, okay? Any other messages, Spirit? I really don't want anybody else. This person is destined to be with you. They don't want anyone else. Everyone else before you was a warning. You guys are mirrored energy, okay? So this person's been through their fair share of, like, heartbreaking relationships, and this is this person healing. They're healing. Everyone else before you is a warning. They can pick up on the fact that you're out there. And it's like, if you are watching tarot readings and you are aligned with this reading, then something in your beautiful heart says that you know that somebody out there is meant for you as well, even if you had to deal with that relationship. I don't know what she's doing. She's like chasing her tail or something. So for whoever is aligned with this reading, if you're resonating with this, tell the stars exactly what you want. Release any insecurities that were projected onto you, okay, by whatever that situation was. Be patient with yourself. Renew your hope, okay? This meeting is fated, okay? This is fated. It's going to renew your hope when it comes to love, okay? And if that other person comes back around, you know, energetically, just tell them to kick rocks. Okay? I don't know why I just saw like an image in my head, and there's this video that was going around, and it's a guy that gets out of the car and he like is in the snow, and he laughs because he almost trips on a rock, but then he turns around in front of the car, and I'm hoping you guys know what I'm talking about, and he steps on like a patch of ice or something, and he starts to slip, but then he ends up like fully jogging because he can't catch himself, and it's just the funniest thing. And so when I pictured your ex like kicking rocks, I pictured him like totally like oh my goodness, I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to find that video and link it in the comments below just to give you guys a little giggle, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and close it here, but I love you guys, and you know, keep, you know, it's safe to love again. I'm going to let her out. So if this resonated for you, give it a like, comment, share, subscribe. It will allow me to pick up on your energy for future readings. And I will see you guys later. Bye.